Hi all, Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Today is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2011, and it's iPad 2 day. Steve Jobs made an announcement that the iPad 2 will be coming out on March 11th, 9 days from now, at both Verizon and AT&T in the 3G and Wi-Fi versions. Sorry, no 4G. And I'm going to go over what the keynote address was like from Steve Jobs. It's really cool. But on the website, if you look on there, the first thing is a quick video of him actually just coming out. There's no full video of the speech yet, or the announcement yet. I'm sure there will be in the next few days, and as soon as I get that, I'll put that on for you. But what I did, I put the article announcing the launch, so you can read all the specs and all the everything, which I will give to you here. But if you don't want to listen to me drown on, you can read it. I put the blog, the minute-by-minute or few-minute blog by Eric Savitz at Forbes magazine that he posted online, telling you what happened every so often. And again, that goes into exactly what happened at the event itself, so you could see what happened there. And how many times am I going to say happened? Sorry. And then lastly, an announcement about the new software that's coming out, also the iOS 4.3. But let's get into this. So like I said, iPad 2 announced March 11th. It's going to be in both black and white. Yes, I said black and white at both Verizon and AT&T. They have not announced whether there's going to be any affiliates like Best Buy, Radio Shack, Walmart. I'm sure somebody's going to get involved in there, but they have not announced that yet. So let's go over some of the specs, so you know, and we'll go from there. It is going to be powered by a new chip, an A5 chip, as opposed to the A4 chip that was in last year. It's going to be 2 chips. It's a dual-core processor. It's going to have up to 2 times of the CPU speed and up to 9 times of the graphics speed, but it's not going to drain the battery anymore. The battery is the same at 10 hours standby and up to, usage, and up to a month standby. So same great battery. They did add the front and rear facing camera. They didn't talk anything about megapixels or anything, but the rear facing camera is HD quality, 720p video at 30 frames per second. The screen size and the pixels and everything is identical to the iPad 1, so they didn't change that. But they did change, it's 33% thinner, and just to give you an idea, it's 8.8 millimeters thin, or thick. The iPhone 4 is 9.3, so it's thinner than an iPhone 4, so pretty impressive. 1.3 pounds as opposed to 1.5 pounds. As I said, it comes in 2 colors, black and white, from day one, from the very beginning. It is only available in the 3G, as I said, but the pricing is staying the same. It's $499, $599, $699. That's for 16 gig, 32 gig, or 64 gig in the Wi-Fi. And $629, $729, $829 for the 3G and Wi-Fi, 16 gig, 32 gig, 64 gig. So same pricing, and as you can see now, the zoom actually kind of fits in that competitive pricing. Of course, the data plans are separate from the different companies, but you get the message. There is no contracts involved in this also. Something else they added was an HDMI video out, which everything's going to, and that gives the ability to show your iPad and transfer high-definition videos to high-definition units through your receiver, directly through a TV, things like that. It is a strictly plug and play. You do need to get the adapter, which is $39, but that's a real nice feature for it. The other thing they introduced were the smart covers, and these are really cool. They come in a multitude of colors. It's a magnetic cover that goes on top, that stays on top. When you unfold it, it turns the unit on. When you put it on, it turns the unit off. It has a microfiber towel underneath the cover, so every time you tape it on and off, it kind of cleans it. It has panels on it, so you can actually fold it up to a point where you can use it as a stand, so the iPad can sit here or sit here on it as a stand, so that's really cool. $39 for the polyurethane version, and $69 for the leather version, and I have a picture of that on the website as well. As I mentioned, they're coming out with a new iOS 4.3 software, which is really cool. Some of the things it's going to do, it's going to improve the Safari, so the web browsing stuff will be much better. The AirPlay will be also improved, and it also adds iTunes sharing, which is really nice. You can now access all your iTunes via Wi-Fi, which is really cool. You can use it for the ability to have for your rocker buttons on the side for either mute or rotation lock, so that's really nice. So if you're flipping it around and you don't want it to move, you can set that up. On the iPhone 4, it turns it into a personal hotspot now, and that's obviously for the AT&T version, as the Verizon version already had that. Now, that being said, it was said that this upgrade is only for the AT&T versions in the iPhones. In the iPads, it's for both 1 and 2, but in the for Verizon, and hopefully soon they'll have another upgrade for the Verizon. But this is kind of bringing the AT&T version up to where the Verizon is, so I don't know what else you can do with it. A couple of new apps they offered was Photo Booth. Oh, I'm sorry. And that iPhone 4.3 will also be available on March 11th. A couple of new apps, again, these are also all available March 11th, is the Photo Booth, which lets you edit and do things with the photos. The FaceTime, obviously, as they said, which the iPad didn't have before because it had no cameras. And now you can go any Apple device, iPad 2 to iPhone, iPhone to Mac, Mac to iPad, whatever it is, so stuff like that. It's also adding iMovie. The iMovie is going to be an app for $4.99 and basically gives you a precision editor, multi-track auto recording, which is really nice, new themes, AirPlay to Apple TV, share video in HD, which is really cool, and you can also share to YouTube, Facebook, things like that. So you put in a video, it gives you a bit of ability to edit it right then and there. Maybe I can use it for this. We'll have to see. And available on the 11th also. They also went into a long session about GarageBand, which is really cool. And that's when you see all those videos of them playing guitars and stuff like that. That's what GarageBand does for you also. That's about all I got on that. So I hope you enjoyed the iPad 2. Again, it's going to be out on the 11th. I will get more information on it as we go. Hopefully I'll get a full video of the thing for you the next couple of weeks. And as soon as I have any announcements on if it's going to be anywhere but Verizon or AT&T, I will let you know that. If you have any questions or thoughts about this, please send me a comment, www.phone-scholar.com, comments at blogquestions@phone-scholar.com, or comment them here. I'd love to hear from you. And if you get the iPad 2, let me know how it's like and what it does for you. I hope you enjoy that. Oh, I'm sorry. And it's also going to be launched on the 25th in a bunch of countries, Australia, Belgium, stuff like that, around the world. So that is in the article. You can check the article. It tells what countries, just in case those of you out of the U.S. are listening to this, it shows what countries are there too. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.